Unlocked stars Noomi Rapace and Orlando Bloom. It is about this ex-CIA sort of investigator, interpreter, questioner, whatever you want to call her, who had a bad experience a couple of years prior and is now doing a sort of quiet undercover job trying to locate various cells that are popping up throughout England. Now she gets a call from one of her bosses and told that she has to undergo this mission to crack this terrorist, to find out if there is a threat, a viable threat that will have to get taken down. Of course she's a bit nervous because the last time the mission went awry and she feels it was her fault, but she reluctantly goes into this meeting and tries to break the person down to get the information that she needs to help save the day. Once she gets the information, she receives a phone call and it turns out that the CIA need her to do a job, and she realises that she is not actually with the CIA, she's with some other people who may not have the best intentions for her or for the information that she has just gathered. And from there it kind of revolves into typical thriller fare as she goes on the run these people are after to get a vital piece of the information, and you're never quite sure who is on the good side and who is on the bad side. Directed by Michael Apted, this movie feels like a kind of Bourne movie, trying to start a franchise for Noomi Rapace that never quite comes off. It's good, but that's about as best as it gets. It was interesting seeing the main character, and I think Noomi Rapace is a great actress and she does really well in the role, and her fighting skills and you can see the sort of thinking behind the eyes, which is, I think, is always a good sign of a great actress, and she does particularly well in this. It is surrounded by a great cast as well of familiar faces. Michael Douglas is in this, Orlando Bloom is in this, there is other people who pop up as well, but the story kind of simplifies things for you. It holds you by the hand and explains every single little detail, and it just feels a little bit patronising. No, you know what? It feels a lot patronising. Somebody gets shot in the chest and a moment later they're back up shooting at another person. So you can kind of surmise that they've got some sort of like bulletproof vest on, but no, they have to kill that person, turn to the camera, rip open their shirt, and then breathe heavily for a moment to show you that the two holes that were there. We don't need that, but we're smart enough to figure out what's happening, and it does lots of little things like that throughout the movie, pointing out things that have happened that you can kind of see. You don't need to be over-explained. The plot moves along fairly quickly, although there's a few twists and turns, some which I seen coming a mile away, and some that kind of caught me off guard, which was good. The plot of the bad guys seems a little ham-fisted, and the fact that things happening or people being on certain places and times just seems to be a little bit more than convenient than it should be. It's a 90-minute movie and it breezes by. Some of it will have you rolling your eyes, some of it will keep you genuinely interested in the action and the sort of thriller aspect of the movie as it moves along. Unlocked feels as if it's the kind of beginning of a franchise, but it's almost dead on arrival. It is interesting, but half an hour after seeing this, it is going to start vacating your brain. It's just not that memorable or that interesting. The action fight scenes are good, the twists and turns aren't so great, the hand-holding throughout the movie can be really annoying and very patronising, but other than that, the movie is a okay one-time watch if you happen to stumble across it on Netflix. There's no need to go and see this on the big screen, especially not when there's things like Alien Covenant, Guardians of the Galaxy and that kind of ilk out there. The spectacle movies, this is a filler piece. It probably only got eked into the cinema because just to fill a gap. I gave Unlocked 2 out of 5. It was just a little bit below par and not as good as I was hoping, and I wasn't hoping for much. Have you seen Unlocked? Did you like it? Let me know in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man vs Film.